Hey y'all, it's your girl Tiara Denise. Y'all already know. Welcome to the channel, Discovering Tiara Denise. And today, y'all, it's Saturday, so I'm about to head out for a little bit. What's new, since you know I'm taking y'all on this new journey with me and my son. Next week they have Teacher Appreciation Week at the Head Start. So they gave us these papers, and each day is something that we have to do for the teachers. So on Monday, it's homemade card. Make a card letting your teachers know how much you appreciate them. Tuesday, bouquets of love. Draw, make, or pick a pretty flower for your teacher. Wednesday, our teachers are a treat. Bring a treat for your teacher. Thursday, our teachers are noteworthy. Write a sweet note for your teacher telling them what you appreciate about them. And Friday, surprise. Surprise your teacher with however you like. So you already know, on this journey, mama's balling on a budget around here. So what we gonna do is we gonna go to Dollar Tree today, and we gonna see what we can find so we can get creative. You know, I love stuff like this because it allows me to see what I can, use what I got, work with what I got. So we're gonna head to Dollar Tree, and once I get all the stuff and make it up for each day, I'm gonna show y'all what we come up with. All right, y'all stay tuned. All right, y'all, I made it to Dollar Tree. I would take y'all in there with me, but I'm a little different when I shop. When I shop, I like to go in there, take my time, get what I need, concentrate, without all the extra stuff. So I'll just show y'all what I got when I come up out of there. All right. All right, y'all, so I just left Dollar Tree. I'm headed back to the house. I was able to get everything that I needed out of there. They had like the artificial flowers, so I found some nice ones in there. Some stuff to make cards and notes and stuff. Kind of getting a little creative for them. So I'm actually grateful that I had the opportunity to be able to participate in this, because it allows me to work my creative muscle and do something thoughtful for the teacher. So I think I'm just film each day the items that we come up with, or whatever we came up with, to take to his teachers, because he has 2 teachers in the room, and he's 3 years old, so I know when it comes to like writing the stuff, I'll be the one that writes it, but I'm gonna let him add his touch to it. Probably gonna be some scribbles and stuff, but as long as he adds his touch to it. He's 3 years old, and I don't know if I specified, but he's actually on the early child learning side of Head Start. Don't quote me on that. So he hasn't really made it to the Head Start side, but it's still Head Start. But yeah, headed back to the house. So I'm gonna let y'all see, what we come up with, what I create. It's been a minute since I did, little knickknacks and stuff like that. So I'll let y'all see what we did. All right, so here we go. We got all the items that we got from Dollar Tree. So I'm gonna just show y'all what I got. Everything is not in order, but I'll just show y'all what I got. So for the day that we have to, write a note for the teachers, I saw these trinket boxes in Dollar Tree, and I thought that'd be a nice idea to not just give them like a regular old note, but to give them a box and then just put different notes in there for them. So that'll be for one day. That's that. And then I also found these picture frames. They're unique, different, not the regular picture frame, something that kind of reminds you of, schooling, teaching. It's like a little clipboard. So I was gonna, give them a picture of my son's recent pictures, because it's the first time he ever took professional photos, with the school. So I was thinking about, for the surprise day, just surprise them with, just some memories for them to, keep for my son. And then this part, I found some construction paper. This is to make the homemade card. So I found this, and I was just like, because I didn't, see anything else. So I was like, let me just use the construction paper. And then he has 2 teachers in his class. So I was thinking about, just making a card for each of them. And I'm going to use these letters as well. I'm not going to put their full name, but I'm going to use those letters. So, kind of like label to know who's who. Then I got these stickers to decorate it. But y'all will see all that once I, make the card, because I'm going to show you the finishing touches. And then right here, of course, I know one day we have to bring them flowers. But, I ain't really got no flowers around here to give them. So we went with the artificial ones. So these are the ones that I found in Dollar Tree. These are nice. And then right here, these glasses, I saw them, they just caught my eye, and I was like, I'm gonna do something with those. So with these, for treat day, I got them some candy over here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fill these cups up and, you know, top it off with the umbrella for a treat day. I thought that was, you know, kind of unique. But I think that's about it. That's it for each day. So what I'm gonna do right now, since tomorrow is give them the homemade cards, I'm gonna start making the cards. So I'll probably put in a clip of me, you know, getting that together. So stay tuned. Okay, so here is the homemade cards. Wrote that with a little note on the inside. And next I'm gonna go ahead and do the notes and put some notes inside for each of them. So yeah, that's that. And I'll show y'all, we all already seen the rest, but yeah, that's pretty much the finishing touches for that. And once I make up the treat cup, I'll let y'all see that. All right, y'all, it's Monday morning and we're headed to school. There goes Zai back there in the back. He got his wand in his mouth. About to get ready to drop him off, so we'll see how Monday goes. It's also his therapy day, so he won't be in school long today, but there you go back there. Just wanted y'all to see him. And I'll keep y'all posted on how the rest of the week goes. Alright, so I just picked my sweetheart up from school. You know, today is therapy day. So one of the routines I'll do once I pick him up for therapy is I'll go by McDonald's and, you know, get him something to eat, and which is French fries. So you see him back there, he got him a large fry. Is he gonna eat all those? He can. However, today we sharing. But that's just some of the things that, one of the things that I get him, because if you've been following the journey this long, you will know that his diet is unique. And, you know, I think that's the thing with a lot of children who've been diagnosed with autism. They have this unique diet. At least that's what I've noticed myself. So for him, I find it quite ironic that he mainly eats the things that I was able to stomach when I was pregnant. Because when I was pregnant with him, I could not stand the smell of meat. I could not hold it down. So meat, I had a meat aversion when I was pregnant with him, and he does not eat meat to this day. And I was mainly eating fries. I couldn't even hold fruit down or vegetables. Tried it, just didn't work. French fries, I could hold that down. So now you see him, he'll eat those. That man loves potatoes. And it works for him. We go to the doctor, still a healthy child. His diet is his diet, and you know it works for him. So headed to therapy once we get there. I kind of film him walking in, you know, so he can do his thing. But I like to make sure he has like something to eat and something to drink before he goes there, because sometimes he don't even, you know, eat or drink at school. And like I said, if you've been following the journey, you know that he only consumes lactose-free milk and French fries and Lay's potato chips, the plain ones. So having a child with special needs, it can be, I don't even know how to put it, but I got to spend a lot, because he doesn't have a diet like I do. Like, I'll go grocery shopping, but because he has his own unique diet, I'm buying milk every other day, and French fries, chips and stuff, because that's his diet. And it's not that I don't try to give him the different meals and stuff, because his therapist, one of his therapists suggested that still place the meals in front of him, because you just never know. And I do, but he ain't with it. He'll look at it like, I ain't eating that, and I don't force him to. So yeah, we on our way to therapy. Mondays are usually like a long day. Some days he'll go in, he'll do just fine. We've gotten to a point where I'll go in with him in the room, but then once he's in the swing, he's distracted. I'll slip out, and then I may run to the Walmart to go shop and get him some of the things that he needs while he's in therapy, because like when he does therapy, he has 2 sessions, so it'll be a minute. And some days, if he hasn't took his nap, or he just ain't feeling it, some days we may have to cut therapy short, but that only happened one time. The rest of the time, it's been pretty good. But the previous video, which was last week, and I told you how I broke down in that, it got off to a rough start, but everything smoothed itself out. But yeah, we're gonna enjoy this ride and this time together, and yeah, I'll film him walking in, because yeah. See y'all later. Alright, so we made it. Every time we come here, he always got to lead the way and run into the building. And we're here. We're a little late. Zaya, that's not the way we go. Come on. And then when we get inside, he be ready to get right to it. If they not ready, he'll throw a fit. Come on. See how he be ready to go to the back, and it ain't even his time. All right, y'all, we'll be back. Just look at him peeking out. Zaya. This is what he does. He come in like he own the place, and they just let him do what he does. Stop messing with that light. Zaya. He's something else, y'all. So proud of my boy. Today he's leading the way. He ain't letting us run the session. He running the session. So normally I have to sneak out when he's in the swing and not looking. But today this boy got out the swing, opened the door, and they transitioned to the next room. And they went in and closed the door without me having to sneak out. So proud of my baby. All right, y'all, your girl done made it to a Wally World. So I'm finna go in here and grab some things that we need. I don't think I'm gonna have y'all walking around with me though, but I'm gonna show y'all what I go in here and get normally. I'm gonna get the stuff that Zai needs, and then I'm gonna also get me some stuff to cook, because sometimes I don't be, well, it be a while before I eat sometimes, so that's why I grabbed me a smoothie today. But I'm gonna show y'all what I'm gonna get today, because as a single mother, I'm on a budget, baby. So show y'all how I budget and make do with what I have and turn nothing into something. So I'm finished, y'all. Let me show you what I got. I got me some tomatoes, lettuce, ground turkey to make a taco salad. I normally eat beef, but I'm gonna switch it up and do some ground turkey tonight. I'll probably eat off that for about 2 days. So I got that, got some cheese, and then I also got some turkey meat to make sandwiches and stuff, just to keep things up, because I ain't really been having much of a big appetite. So yeah, I don't really need much food these days to stay nourished. But I got the 2% lactose-free milk. Of course, that's all he drinks. And I'm also got him his chips, the hot fries for me. So yeah, that's what I got. I'm about to head to the register and, kill some more time before it's time for Zai's therapy session to be over with. It's the end of the week. Everything went pretty smooth. It's Friday. Zaire went in. He actually ran in the school today. different screenings for children, you know, as far as their development, to see if they may need any type of additional assistance or help. And so, yeah, that's the next step. I went in and sat with the special education, the head of the special education department. And yeah, we have that set up for next week. So I was a bit overwhelmed when I, you know, walked out the office, because I'm like, oh, more screenings, more tests. Am I happy about it? Hell no. It's just, you know, more things that come along with it. So like I said, it's a process, not an easy one. However, for his development and making sure he has everything he needs, we're gonna make it happen. So y'all stay tuned. Next week I'll let y'all know how that goes. I mean, some of the screenings he's already done multiple times, so that's the only thing I'm not happy about, him having to do the same old screenings and stuff. However, that's how these systems are set up, and you know, I'm gonna go ahead and take care of that, you know, and get it done. So that concludes this video. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to the channel, follow this journey with me, and yeah, it's a wrap. Your girl probably gonna have to go get her